So, the brand new shorts came out for Pokemon Generations, both first two episodes of this mini-series that they've been talking about, which actually a lot of people were really excited for, because I was really looking forward to this stuff, and I was thinking that this was going to be some Pokemon The Origins, but they were actually going to explore all the stuff of the untold stories in the series and all that they hadn't done in the anime, which I was really excited. But as you heard me correctly, they're short, so I had to remind, these are about 4 to 3 minute long little kind of mini little OVAs where you get to see little snippets and all that. The first, I'm going to talk about both of them right now and all that, because I kind of want to let them know, and probably won't talk about episode the future ones, but I definitely want to mention at least and all that the first two of these and all that. With the first one, which was The Adventure Begins, which you get to see our trainer Red going across all the different leaves and all that. He's going to Kanto, Johto, Sinnoh, Hoenn, Unova, Kalos. He's going throughout all of them with his Pikachu, and it's oh, you actually get to see this very different version of Pikachu, not the one that we're used to in the anime, but this really pudgy one, this kind of walking around, and you're seeing him going against a bunch of legendaries and seeing stuff that we hadn't seen, the Regigigas, Volcarno. It was kind of cool. The first one, I was honestly, the first episode, I was honestly kind of it's just, honestly, that could have just been a trailer for the anime or for an anniversary thing. I would have been, it's nothing. It's the second one that I cared about more, which was showing, I believe his name is Luca, the detective from the series and all. I think he appeared during Platinum, Diamond Pearl era, and you actually get to see the time of when Giovanni kind of escaped from and getting away from Team Rocket and everything. You see all the game corner being heisted, and it was really cool because they went to the Viridian City they went to the gym and they started fucking invading the place, and there was Arcanines blowing out the walls, Magnemite hacking through, and I was when you see that, it's oh, there must have been some serious battle that happened here with Giovanni, and it was and according to eyewitnesses, he took he gave 2 people badges and all that, 2 kids and all that, before he jumped out of there. So it's actually kind of cool that he gave Red, and also as well he gave Gary their badges and all that right after that. So that was really kind of cool. I actually thought that was a nice little snippet. It's alright, he gave them the badges and all that. I will say it's still better in the actual in the Origins anime. I would highly recommend it. But I really kind of did this kind of heist thing that they were kind of pulling off. I really did they had people coming out with security, and it honestly made the world, I feel Pokemon a lot more deadly, and why they're normally used as machines and all that, and used as these deadly creatures a lot more, because you got stuff like Magnemite that can hack into things. You got Arcanine that can blow the doors. You got Machamp breaking walls down. You got all this stuff, and I was oh, if this is just the actual anime and all that. And I think honestly, one thing I noticed as well is that this art style was really nice and all that. I really did kind of this animation and art style, and it's I don't think we're going to be getting this, because if people notice when I talked about the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime style that they're going to be having, you can see that they've clearly gone through a lot more of a simplistic art style, but they're making sure there's a lot more animation and keyframes into it. So it's weird, but it's I generally really like this art style a lot and all that, and I think it was a really cool thing that they actually did. And honestly, one thing that you could even notice is I'm sure not a lot of people noticed, but that that Magnemite was CGI, and that was fantastic CGI for that Magnemite, and I was that's something you should have CGI for, and it works really well. And I was it's just seeing the ending and just Giovanni just disappear, and he's Team Rocket will live forever, and he's peacing out, putting the hat on. I was oh, okay, that's actually kind of cool. I actually kind of like that, and I am looking forward to these other ones, but still, biggest honestly complaint about it was I kind of wish that these were full episodes, I liked to start it, and it was the first one, honestly, you could have just said that was a trailer for an upcoming game or something. If that was the trailer for Sun and Moon, that would have been just it. But it's I generally really did enjoy the second one a lot more, and I want to kind of give you my opinions on it. And definitely I would say these are things that you can watch and you can enjoy, but I will definitely say and all that, the people who are expecting the next Pokemon Origins and all that, that's not what you're gonna get, unfortunately. That's not what you're gonna get here. Although I am kind of interested in seeing some of the other ones that they got to do. I'm definitely gonna make sure I check out, and they're all free to watch as well. You go on the official Pokemon channel, and you can watch these. So definitely, if you want to see these and all that, they're like 3-4 minutes of your time and all that, like, they won't, like, you know, and I feel like, definitely, if the first one, you'll be like, alright, the second one, you'll be like, okay, that's actually, like, you know, we got some cool shit, and I think it's more meant for, like, the people who played the games and all that. It was like, okay, here you go and all that. If you, like, played for it, this is kind of what happened afterwards, especially with the second episode. This is what happened after you beat Giovanni like that. He just pieces out like that, so it's like, leading up to, like, gold and silver. I kind of really like that, but that's all from me, so thank you much for watching as always. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. What did you think about Pokemon Generations Episode 1 and Episode 2, and are you a little bit disappointed that these are shorts and all that, because I definitely am and all that, but we'll have to wait and see. That's all from me, so I'll see you guys, though, next time.